Okay, dear Gymstick partners, during the years when we have sold Gymstick, especially here in Finland and traveled all over the world, we have seen a different kind of variations. How do you introduce Gymstick? It's a really important thing to get the first impression and especially the good impression for the customer when you are showing this Gymstick. Gymstick itself, it's a really simple tool, and actually it's a really boring tool if you don't show it correct way and explain how to use the Gymstick, what kind of movements do with the Gymstick, and where the movements specially affects. Core training, balance training, functional training are the keywords what you should use already in the beginning phase when you show Gymstick Original. I will now show you some kind of a routine, what I normally do when we are in exhibitions or any kind of events where we meet fitness professionals. So I hope that you will find some really good hints after this kind of a explanation. Gymstick is a weightlifting bar, but the difference between Gymstick and normal weightlifting bar is that now we don't have an iron weights as in a normal weightlifting we have. We have bands, resistant bands. Gymstick is a totally same length as a grip of weightlifting bar, 131 centimeters. So it comes from the weightlifting. We can take totally the same width lengths if we want, or grip lengths if we want. Okay, number two is that we have two separate bands, which we can put under the feet. So this is the normal way of using Gymstick. Remember that you have to put it all the way in the middle of your feet, so it really stays there safely. So all the way in the middle. Okay, now we are ready to use it basic way. Number two is how to increase and decrease resistance. If we have a normal weightlifting bar, we always have to change the plates. Take the plates away and put the heavier weights. But in a Gymstick, you can just turn around, band around the stick, basically. So doing like this or releasing, you can increase and decrease resistance really fast. So this is a really important part, what you have to explain to your customers. So when you do movement and you feel that there is not enough resistance, you can just increase it a couple of times and you get more kilos or pounds from the band which is left. So that's number two, really important part in the beginning when you show it. Okay, so now if we think about Gymstick, how it works. Yes, we can make a totally the same basic weightlifting or lifting muscle strength training movements as we can do with a normal weightlifting bar. Upright rows, bicep curls, press movements, military press. So it affects in certain muscle groups of your body. The whole idea of Gymstick is that we want to make it functional. Why just use your biceps or why just use your shoulders if you same time can activate your core muscles and improve your balance and coordination? So when we make a Gymstick bicep curl, we make it normally like this. We lift another leg up from the ground, just a bit. Ask your customer that lift your leg up in the front and now make the bicep curl. And immediately the customer can feel the difference because you have to activate your core muscles here. If you stand like this, there is no core activation. But when you lift your leg up and do the bicep curl, the funny feature of Gymstick, it starts to rotate you. So you have to use your core muscles, actually your whole lower body muscles, to make the same movement or keep the posture same way. So this small way, you activate much more muscles than standing in this position. Okay, this is the normal way of doing a upright row for your shoulder muscles. With the Gymstick, we do it like this. Let's start kicking the other leg behind. Again, we lift it up from the ground. Of course, you can also bring it here in the front, but the same functionality. You have to use your core muscles much more and try to keep your balance. Great. Okay, let's take a third one. These are the good ones, good 3 movements in the beginning to show. Now the military press. Really easy, concentrating mostly for your shoulder muscles. Let's activate the core. Let's bring it here. We call it as a Superman movement. We lift it up, but at the same time, we kick the other leg behind. So now we are standing with one leg. As you can see that the balance is not easy to keep, and that's the special thing in Gymstick movement. Now when I'm kicking the leg behind, I need to use my glutes, hamstrings, and less or more the core muscles. Because if I don't activate the core, this happens. Gymstick is starting to pull me away from the movement pattern. So I have to use the core muscles, really activate and keep the same movement. So ask customer to do the military press like this, as we call Superman. He can also or she can also go more this direction, and it's coming more and more challenging. Okay, these are really important things. After this, I think your customer is already liking the product. Okay, let's go now ground movements. If you ask your customer how they are normally doing abdominals, this is the normal answer. I'm doing an ab crunch or a sit-up, putting my hands here or here and trying to come up all the way as a sit-up. If you are a beginner, if you are starting or trying to do you are starter in the muscle strength training, it's a really tough movement for your abdominals, and especially if you have a stiff back, it's more challenging. With the Gymstick, you can do 2 things. You can help your abdominals, or you can take more muscle groups in a certain movements. You can activate more muscle groups. So now I'm rolling a bit more resistance, putting my legs almost together, keeping my hands straight. And now from here, when I'm doing the ab crunch, actually the band is helping me and pulling me up. So I can start doing repetitions already in the beginning, even I'm a beginner. If I want to have less help, I can just release the bands a bit, and now I have to use more my abdominals. Okay, now the cool thing. Why just do abdominals if you can same time activate your upper body muscles? Let's do a combination movement. Sit up with the bicep curl. Look this. So now, same time when you come up, you do a bicep curl and activate your abdominals and your biceps. Let's change it. Upright row with the sit-up. You can do it here, and when you come up. Here, and when you come up. Your customer will like this a lot. Again, why just do abdominals if you same time can activate your core muscles, upper body muscles? From here, definitely, you can show that you can do normal rowing movement. Really important your upper back, one arm, turning a bit side, activate again core muscles. Canoeing. Now the resistant band is giving resistance. So you are using much more of these your core muscles than normally. You can put the gymstick here and do twists. So there are tens of different ways activating the core muscles and doing abdominals. Straight abdominals and then the abdominals which are inner abdominals especially. Okay, from here I normally turn around and I show that, okay, let's do some glutes. Let's put the gymstick in the floor. Take a good straight position from the back and let's do kickback. Straightening your leg. And now I'm specially activating the glutes. If I want to activate the core same time, I will put the other hand in the middle and from here take a more challenging movement. This the ladies will especially like because they do their abdominals and glutes. Great. From here, you can do lots of different kind of variations. Side, and so on. Okay. From here, you can actually show chest press. Come up, bring it here, and start doing a press movement. If you want to have more resistance, just roll. Triceps. Really easily changing the movement. And now the special thing is that you all the time activate the core. If you go down, this is easy version, and this is the challenging version. Show this, they will like it. Okay, let's come up again. Let's use the gymstick a bit different way. Let's put it in the floor. Again, you can adjust the resistance like you can see, rolling like this. Glutes. Keep it close to your navel. Don't bring it up. This is wrong. Bring this end close to your navel. Put your other hand here, pressing down. Lean a bit forward from your upper body, and from here, start doing a kickback. Really good movement for your glutes. Again, ladies will like this one. Great. Okay. Look this. From here, again a new movement. Great. Let's come upper body again. One arm row. And with the rotation, great. Okay, triceps. And you can change another one. Great, enough. Again, this is the special routine. You can do it much faster if you want, but if you have time, use that 2-3 minutes to go this through. You can do it much faster, but I guarantee that after this already, customer is this close to buy the gymstick. Then you can show. Of course, you can use the gymstick like this. Put the stick part in the floor, put your feet or step on it, and from here, again, really typical gym movements, what you can do in a gym machines. Same time, biceps, triceps, or different kind of a core activation movements. Like this. And if the customer is not convinced yet, you can say that yes, there are several other ways to use gymstick. You can put these loops in a same leg, on the same leg like this. And from here you can find again lots of different kind of variations and movements. Okay, then if your customer maybe is a personal trainer or athlete, Gymstick can be used in a special way in different kind of sports. Hockey player, basketball player, volleyball player, or even your customer is a golf player, you can show this. Okay, I think this is enough. I really hope that you will use these movements. If you really want to convince the customer, I know that it works. We have done this already 8 years. So this is some kind of a really simple routine to explain people how functional Gymstick is. Don't just show the bicep curl. Show it with the leg up from the ground, because then it makes the total difference. Okay, thank you very much.